everyone taking your time off on your busy schedules. I know it's not easy to get the media, the Mavericks nominees to all come here at the same time. So we really want to appreciate you guys for taking the time, taking the effort, and spending a little bit of time today, this afternoon, with us in this very special event on how we are taking this Pinoy Mavericks Award to the first one that we're doing forward. You must be wondering, what are we doing here with this Pinoy Mavericks Award? Why is a bank like CIMP is doing a program that is called Pinoy Mavericks Awards? There's a story behind it, and if you indulge me, I will tell you why. But before that, I do also want to just reiterate, yesterday we also had a press conference that we had with some of our press partners, and we talked about our business performance. So I do want to share here also with the media friends that we have successfully, since May 2024, crossed 8 million customers, which is a milestone, landmark, record number of customers for the bank. And also in 2023, we have also achieved our profitability status as a bank operating in the Philippines. So we are very proud, we're very pleased to achieve those milestones. And I think today that was also shared in some of the press releases. Now, coming back to the Pinoy Mavericks Awards, the story of CIMB, if I can share, started back in 2017 and early 2018. And many of you will recall, back during those times, 7-8 years ago now, the way banking was delivered and brought to the consumers was a different experience altogether. So we came to this country with the mindset of making banking more accessible, making banking more convenient, making banking more rewarding, and changing how Filipinos interact with their bank and creating value when Filipinos bank with their respective banks. That was our mission. And at that time, the term digital banking was not something which was commonly used. In fact, it was probably not even used at all. So we came against all odds to prove a concept, which at that time people said, Filipinos are so comfortable going to the branch, seeing their branch managers, branch officers, going to a physical branch location is the way banking is done in this country. And we said, no, there's a better way to give a better banking experience to the Filipino consumer, which is more convenient, which is more seamless, and also give them better value when they do bank with their banks. So we came with that mindset against an adversity of a different climate, a different operating landscape, and we said, we're going to disrupt the landscape. We're going to create a different value. We're going to give Filipinos options to choose. Here's a different way to bank. Now, this was 7-8 years ago. And what we found out was, through our efforts, through our propositions and the value we brought and the seamlessness of the experience we brought to the consumers, as I just shared earlier, the last 5 years we were able to build a franchise of 8 million customers. And that's how we see overcoming adversity, creating value, helping people, and driving the agenda of financial inclusion. I was sharing this story yesterday. Back in 2017, back in 2018, there were only 30% of Filipinos that were banked with a banking institution. Today, that number is close to 65-70% in just the last 6-7 years, because banks have made the experience of signing up and joining a financial institution a lot more seamless, because we started the journey of changing the banking experience. So that's a bit of background about our position starting in 2017, 2018, when the market landscape was different. We had to go against the norms, overcome our own adversity, starting a bank that was unknown in this country, and having people trust us. You can trust a bank like CIMP, although you don't know who we are, because we'll ensure that your money is safe with us, and we'll also ensure that we'll give you value when you do bank with us. So that was our story. So as we were talking as a team, we figured out financial inclusion is not the only inclusion that matters. Yes, it's important. Financial inclusion is important. But we figured out there were many other things that people go through in their day-to-day lives beyond just financial needs and financial adversity. All of us, we all have our own struggles, I'm sure. All of us do, right? Whether it's a health struggle, whether it's a economic struggle, whether it's a struggle with a physical disability, whether it's a struggle with your emotional background, whether it's a struggle because you don't fit in to what the norms are in society, whatever norms mean. So we said, yes, our agenda as a bank is to drive inclusion and to drive financial well-being. But we felt also there's also a space to create, to open up minds of everyday Filipinos that even if you are facing adversity, even if you're facing challenges, you can overcome it. And don't feel that you are in a losing position. Don't feel that because of your adversity, because of your challenge, because of your limitation, you should give up. So this is our purpose. Our purpose is trying to give back some good. Besides being a bank, we always feel that we should operate and return back some good in the communities that we serve. So this concept about Pinoy Mavericks Award is to flush out and bring up ordinary people that overcome adversities, overcome challenges in their own lives, from whatever background of challenges he or she may have encountered, from sickness, from sexual orientation, from economic challenges, from physical disadvantages, and using those limitations and challenges and showing people that in spite of those challenges and those difficulties, they've overcome it. And they have actually thrived and have been successful, even with the challenges that they have been facing with. And that should open up eyes and minds of many other people who may have a similar challenge, who may have a similar difficulty, but may feel that there is no hope. So beyond financial inclusion, there's inclusion about if you are physically challenged, it's okay. Come, get on board, get included, participate, and feel confident, feel that there's more that you can do, feel that there's hope for you, feel that actually where you are starting off from, there's a lot more you can achieve. So that's the intent here, is to bring real life examples of mavericks. And the definition of mavericks are people who dare to push the boundaries and do things which are not normally done, and to make an impact and to make a difference. So that's the reason why we thought this was important, because we feel, yes, inclusion from a banking standpoint is important, financial inclusion, we always hear that, but there's also this inclusion of life and personal choices, inclusion. Whatever your challenges are today, this Pinoy Mavericks Award is a platform for Filipinos to see that, look, I may be challenged, but there is hope out there.